Hey guys, welcome back to NEMT Van Talks. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Monica.
And today we are going to answer a question that we get often.
Yes.
Where do we get our clients from?
The more you get into this industry, the more you will learn. Like, there's so many ways to get clients.
Yeah.
And you just have to be creative and think outside of the box. So I think it's always just kind of go back and revisit some things that we touched on before.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
First things first is you need to know who your client is. Like, who are your ideal clients, right? Now, on the surface line, we know that they're seniors and people with disabilities, individuals that cannot, that have some type of limitation and is not able to use the public transit system. Where do you find these clients? You would think they're all over, right? But depending on, the demographics of the area that you're in, many people may not be able to afford your services.
Yeah. So you will have to do a little research. Like, you hear us say this all the time: know your clients, know your service area. And that's because you're going to have to do a little research in order to really get out there to determine your clientele base, right? Just as Jasmine mentioned, there are some clients that they just won't be able to afford your services. And then those clients, when we say that, we're referencing your private customers, right? And so those are the ones that are going to pay you out of the pocket. And so you want to also keep that in mind. Okay, so keep that in mind when you are looking for your clientele and your client base.
Another thing that I think you should take into consideration too is if you know that you're in an area where a lot of people cannot afford your services. For example, if you're in an area where it's low income, a lot of the members of the community are receiving some type of state aid benefit. Then that'll kind of be a sign where it's like, you know what, I may not get as much private pay clients in this area, so this means that I either have to work with my state Medicaid program, or I have to work directly with a broker to be able to get business in this particular area.
Or you would just have to readjust your fee structure, right? So you may not be able to charge as much as you would like, right? Because they can't afford it. And so you can charge it, but then most likely you probably won't be booking very many trips. And so you may have to make some adjustments internally as well and make those changes so that people can afford your services.
Right. But anyways, I know we kind of I think it was important for us to bring that up.
Yes.
But now we're going to just kind of hop in and let you guys know, like, where do we get our clients from? Like, who can we serve, right?
Yes.
So, I know I mentioned state Medicaid. So, yes, depending on what state you're in, you are able to partner with the state and become a vendor and be able to service their recipients. However, like I said, it depends on the state, because not all states are able to partner directly with the state to provide transportation services to their members. And in that situation, the transportation management contract has been handed down to a broker, an NEMT broker. So you may not be able to partner directly with the state, but you will be able to partner with the NEMT broker to be able to service those individuals that are receiving state Medicaid benefits.
And you can also visit several facilities within your area. When I mean by that, I mean nursing homes, hospitals, dialysis clinics, you name it, right? Skilled nursing facilities. You can canvass your area, visit those locations, and speak with the representative there. You want to inform them about your business, the service that you provide. And so you want to leave behind marketing material, brochures, business cards, some type of information that has your contact information, where if they needed to schedule any type of service with you all, they can reach out to you directly. So you want to make sure you leave some information behind that has your contact information as well.
Also, I posted on our Instagram, I don't know if it was our story or it was a post or a reel or something I did, but I was talking about cold calling. And I was like, market your business, get the information out there, like cold call. Cold call some of those facilities that Monica mentioned and let them know about your business. And one guy was like, hey, I'm into real estate and I love cold calling for my real estate business, but I didn't know that I could do the same thing for my NEMT business.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, you definitely want to pick up the phone, canvas areas to get your business name out there.
Yeah. And you would be surprised, like, the feedback that you will receive. Like, people will really, if your service is needed, they will really welcome you. They were like, oh my God, thank you so much for providing this service. Like, we really need this here, at our facility. Like, you will be surprised. So, yes, we make it sound so easy, but it is a lot of work you do have to put into it. But I promise you, doing the cold calling, you will receive some clients by doing that.
Partner with dialysis centers, radiation chemotherapy, people that are receiving treatment for cancer. You can partner with dental offices. Sometimes they are under sedation when they're having like veneers and, what's the name? Periodontist procedures. So you can definitely work with them. Rehabilitation centers, orthopedic office, GI, people that are having colonoscopies.
And when they're having the cataract surgery, what is that?
Cataract surgery, because they're not able to see.
And then, let's think outside of the box. Right? So let's think outside of the box with it. Here in California, what's one of the big things that's popping? What do people come to California to do a lot?
Cosmetic surgery.
Yes, cosmetic surgeries. Like, so depending on your state, you want to know, like, okay, what is that state big for? So for here in California, a lot of people come into town to do cosmetic surgery. And believe it or not, they utilize our services as well. So we mention all of that because we want you to also, when I say think outside of the box, that is one of the ways that I mean think outside of the box.
But you also need to consider the level of service that you provide. Because if you are only offering ambulatory service, you're not offering gurney or wheelchair, you would not go and market your business to hospice, right? Because a large majority of those clients are going to need gurney services. So that would not be your ideal clientele. If you have just an ambulatory vehicle, you may want to consider dialysis clients, radiation chemotherapy clients. Like we mentioned, the dental office, that may be a good one for you. Even for me, if we just did ambulatory service, I probably wouldn't even market the business to hospitals, because a lot of those people that are being discharged from the hospital either need wheelchair gurney services, and that's something that you wouldn't be able to provide. And if they keep calling you for this service and you say, oh, we don't service, they're eventually gonna stop calling. So my advice would be to just focus on where for sure you can service the ambulatory clients, and as you begin to scale your business and you are able to bring on a wheelchair accessible vehicle, then you can expand your reach. So I was just going to mention like those facilities that you mentioned or those clinics where patients are having like a basic routine surgery same day, and they don't have any mobility and limitations. They're just having like a routine surgery and they can't walk. Those are the clinics that you want to focus on. They're just doing a basic procedure that day. As a business owner, I think it's important for you to just really get creative and think outside the box. Think about how many doctor's offices, how many dialysis centers, how many rehabilitation centers, how many hospitals are in your area. Even for us, like, there's so much that we haven't even touched the surface on when it comes to making contact with certain facilities. So that's why the opportunity for NEMT providers is so wide, because you can't possibly touch all of this business,
right? And you can't service everyone. So
why not?
Hold on, let me finish. Look at her. Why not? And so I point that out because a lot of people think about, well, my competition has 10 or 15 vehicles. So what? They can't service every single person. So I pointed out to tell, like, there's so much opportunity out there, and so it's possible to get those clients. You just have to get out there and do the lead work and make it happen.
Absolutely. And I think for NEMT providers, I think it's very important that you build your private play clientele. But we also mentioned NEMT brokers. That partnering with the broker is a great way for you to scale your business.
Yes.
We've seen individuals go from one vehicle and then 3 months later they got 4 and 5. So I know that sometimes when you partner with a broker, it's really hard to really focus on your private pay clientele because some brokers keep you so busy. But you don't want to just stay focused on that aspect of it. You want to create multiple streams of income for your business. So the facilities, the brokers, we named a bunch, dental offices.
Yes. Visit them all. Okay.
Yeah.
Visit them all. Don't just stop at one location. You want to plant seeds everywhere.
But I also want to point out to you guys as well too, because I spoke to someone recently and they thought that we utilize mobile apps, kind of like carrier services like Uber or Lyft, to get our clients. And guys, we don't utilize any type of mobile apps unless it's like our software, like MediRoutes or Route Genie. Those are the type of mobile apps we use, but we don't use any type of mobile apps where they like send us trips like an Uber or a Lyft. So I don't want you guys to get confused in that way. I know as technology advances, different software companies are coming out with new and exciting things, and that may be something down the pipeline, but as of right now we have not explored that option. And then even based on the information that I received from this individual, the mobile app, they weren't getting any trips from the mobile app because it was so new. It's like, where are they getting these clients from?
I've never heard. And that was in NEMT, you download?
Yeah. And I honestly, I don't even want to go that route because I could only imagine what those rates are like.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not gonna go there, y'all.
That's a whole nother video.
So stay away from the mobile apps.
Yeah, don't.
I mean,
if you are doing the mobile apps, you are working for someone. You are not your own boss, and you're being a contracted driver. So just keep that in mind. So if you are receiving trips that way, totally fine. You can do that if that's what you choose to do, but most likely you're working for another business owner in order to do that. So
no, we want to be independent. We want to do our own
I
thing.
think she was gonna say that.
But anyways, guys, we gave you guys some wonderful tips.
We
let you know exactly who our clients are. We let you know exactly where to find them. And if you have any suggestions on any other place, anything
we didn't think about, right?
Let us know. Drop it in the comments. And also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, and share the video with other people that are looking to get into the industry. Until then,
ciao.
Next time.